Hello everyone, I'm Donutland, and today I will be talking about how I do not like one of my favorite shows, Witches of East End. The show was released on October 6th, 2013. It follows a family of witches cursed with immortality and forced to hide their identities from the world because of dangers that may come. Now, I love this show because it is filled with action, suspense, and most importantly, magic. But also, here's how I hate it. First off, let's get into Ingrid. When I first started watching Witches of East End, I used to love Ingrid's character so much. But then as I started rewatching and I kept watching, she did start to get a little annoying to me. First off, her relationship with the black guy that they killed off, like that. I forgot his name. I'm not gonna look up his name. I forgot to look up his name too because it was just so irrelevant, to be honest, in my opinion, because it was kind of like they built up this big love storyline with her, and we were supposed to feel bad that he died because she resurrected. Oh, and I'm going out of order too. Like, just her introduction into the season. In season 1, like, it was just a bunch of stupid decisions on her part. I went out of order. Let's go back to the first thing that she did. The resurrection. Because it's literally a chain of events with her. Like, the resurrection when she... Like, and I understand that she wasn't... Oh, let me tell you guys what happened. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting. But Wendy got stabbed and she died. When Joanna goes to jail. So Joanna tells Ingrid about the spell book, and when Ingrid gets the spell book, she finds a resurrection spell, and she resurrects Wendy. And I understand that she doesn't know the consequences. She's a new witch. She doesn't know she's a witch. She just now learning she's a witch or whatever. However, for her to be somebody who studies the history of witchcraft, who knows so many languages, so many like Wiccan symbols, for somebody who does that, who is so smart, why is she dumb to just do a resurrection spell? Like, why is she that dumb? Why doesn't she know that there's always a price to something? Like, why isn't Ingrid smart enough to know that? She just decides to just do the resurrection spell. And also, I do get it, like, her mom's going to jail, her aunt is dead, like, she's probably very frantic. But I don't know, I feel like for somebody who wrote a dissertation about the history of witchcraft, I feel like she would have been more hesitant to just do a spell of the sort. Anyway, continuing back to her boyfriend that I forgot the name of because he's really irrelevant for real. The whole reason her boyfriend died was because she decided to resurrect her aunt. If you resurrect somebody you love, then somebody you love has to die. So we were supposed to be going on this whole journey of like who's gonna die and stuff, but I was thinking it was going to be stretched out a bit longer. However, it's just like, I don't know, it just didn't hit as hard. It was like there was supposed to be a storyline there, but then it was just so rushed because literally in the next episode, the black guy died. And then we were supposed to feel bad, like, oh my gosh, he loved her. Oh my gosh, but literally we just met him in the first episode. And in the first episode, he said that Ingrid laughed in his face the first time he asked her out. So I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like they just really tried to force that relationship on us. And I guess that's not a reason to just specifically not like Ingrid. However, just that situation was just so dumb because even within it, when Wendy was trying to tell her, don't try to fix it, like it's the natural order, you can't change things. After Wendy also told her, like, oh, your special gift is like you can create your own spells, you have an amazing mind, you're so smart, but she wasn't smart enough to think, oh, maybe I shouldn't resurrect Wendy. Again, I get it, she didn't know she was a witch, but girl, you literally study the history of witchcraft. And like, she tried to say, oh no, it's just the history of witchcraft, not how to do it. But girl, you, to study the history of witchcraft, you were studying witchcraft. I'm not about to go on a tangent. Point number 2. Now, we're going to talk about past Ingrid. The past Ingrid that was in love with Archibald. Oh, I hate this Ingrid so much because she chose to go to the dark side and do a lot of weird cultic things and killing people and all that and stuff. She chose to do that, and she still chose to blame her family for why she was making bad decisions. And she always does that. She still has those ways in the current Ingrid. She makes stupid decisions and then she tries to, I don't know, I feel like maybe not blame other people for her stupid decisions, but more so try to redirect the blame away from her still. Like, she's not blaming others, but she's still trying to like not take the blame for it. Like, no, everything that is happening is a chain reaction because of what you are doing. Like, past Ingrid, when she came back to life and the shapeshifter brings her back to life to kill Wendy or whatever, I feel like the show is acting like we didn't see in the previous episode, because this is episode 7, and in episode 6, Ingrid goes back in time. Or like she like has a flashback to see one of her past lives, and she sees that specific past life and how Wendy killed her, how it happened. So we get to see how that past life died, because they mentioned in the previous episode, in like episode 1, they mentioned how Wendy killed Ingrid. So we got to see how it happened and how they split up as a family. But it's like in episode 7, they made it seem like Ingrid just intentionally killed her, and like everybody forgot that Ingrid is the one who jumped in front of that water ball, silver ball thing or whatever that Wendy threw. Ingrid is the one who jumped in front of it. It's like, I feel like everybody in the show is just forgetting that that's what happened. Everybody who was present there. Like, and it's just like, you're blaming Wendy for it. But Ingrid is the one who, even Joanna in the moment, she kicked Wendy out because she was like, I hate you, da 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 da. Ingrid is the one who jumped in front of it. I mean, she was trying to protect Athena, the little girl, but she's the one who jumped in front of it. Like, it's not like Wendy intentionally just like, hey Ingrid, I just want to kill you real quick. I know you're going to come back, you know. It's Ingrid's fault. Like, why is Wendy... Here's my bias coming out, because Wendy is my favorite character, but I'll talk about her later in another time. But yeah, anyways, on to my next point. My last point with Ingrid was this whole thing with the Mike character. And I only remember this man's name because I did not like him so much. Like, I only remember his name because how much I didn't like him. Oh my gosh, he was so annoying. And Ingrid just fell into everything. Like, you know, the whole storyline with Mike could have been ended. It could have been done. When, you want to know when? When he freaking stabbed himself in the leg with an axe to get her to reveal her secret. No, if I was like a secret witch and I know that anything could happen, there's literally hundreds of people who would try to kill my family, and there's literally a shapeshifter out there. A shapeshifter, again, I say a shapeshifter, somebody who can change their face out there trying to kill my entire family. And I'm just going to reveal my secret just because somebody says, oh, I think you're a witch, so I'm going to axe my leg so you can reveal your powers. No, I would have let him die. If I was a witch in hiding and a shapeshifter was after me, or hundreds of other people were after me, anybody could be after me. No, I will let him die. Aren't there cameras in the library as well, where she's not worried about the cameras in the library? Because she just healed this man with her magic. Like, I'm pretty sure there's cameras in there. And like, Ingrid just makes the dumbest decisions, and it's just... Let's move on. Let's move on. That's my video. Thank you for watching if you watched. If anybody wants a part 2 to this video, because I have a lot more to say about this show, I just wanted to try to keep this short. But if anybody wants a part 2, I can make a part 2. And yeah, Donut Land out.